You clicked on this video because you have one question. You want to know exactly how I lost 20 pounds so fast in a month, and you want to find out how you can lose 20 pounds too. Well, if you stick with me through the rest of this video, I'm going to explain exactly what I did and how you can actually get off the weight just as fast. See, I'm a full-time truck driver, so I have an issue with making sure that I keep my weight intact and I actually keep my health in order because I'm on the road 24/7. So I never get a real time to either work out or eat properly. But I did discover a way that actually I stumbled on because I have some friends that actually do the same thing. And it's called fasting. Now stick with me. I'm gonna explain why my fasting is different than a lot of these people that you actually see, influencers and other people on social media sites. See, you got two different types of fasting. You have prolonged fasting and then you have intermittent fasting. Prolonged fasting is when you basically fast for over 24-hour period. You know, you fast for 48 hours. I ain't gonna speak religion, but some people, some religions actually do it yearly. Okay, and then you have intermittent fasting. That's when you just don't eat for around 12 hours or so. So every 12 to 18 hours, that's when you eat. And most of the time, people that intermittent fast, they're gonna eat for one time, basically one time a day. Okay, for me, I did it in a hybrid form because I did both. I do intermittent fasting and I do prolonged fasting. But the way that I end up losing 20 pounds in a week, in a month, I'm sorry, in a whole month, it kind of struck me by surprise because my friends was doing it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a little more research on fasting and I'm gonna find out it was right for me. And I found out that there was pros and cons to fasting. You will too if you do a little more research in fasting. There's pros, and the pros was a plus side that would made me want to try it because you're able to lose weight, okay, and you can basically cleanse your body from all the negative bacteria and viruses that you have basically accumulated from eating all that junk that you've been eating so long. So it's just like your body doing a detox to itself. Then you have intermittent fasting, and that's another way that I'm gonna explain just a second. But stick with me with the 24 hours. So basically, you're gonna get your fast on. Okay, so it was I had to do it within a month. So in a month time, the first week was the week that I decided I was gonna do prolonged fasting. Okay, so for I was gonna eat in my 48-hour span. Okay. So I had to figure out how I was gonna actually do this. So before I did the fasting at the beginning of the week, I ended up eating a lot of food. I ate carbs and I ate heavy protein. And then throughout the week, on that first 3 days, I decided I was gonna do the fast. Didn't make it to 3 days. It was completely that didn't work. I ended up doing it in 48 hours. But within that 48 hours, all I did was drink water and coffee, black coffee, and I drank 0 calorie drinks. And then once I hit that point, in 48 hours, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna go through a growing pain because you're gonna be extremely hungry through that first few hours. So it was hard for me, but I end up sticking with it, and I finished out the week basically doing the same thing. After I hit the third day, I was able to eat. Okay. And then after I was able to start back eating, okay, after the 48 hours, that's when I started to notice a change because that first 48 hours, I end up losing 3 pounds. Okay. And after the 3 pounds was lost, I had to figure out if I was going to stay with this program, can continue to fast because it was already hard. So I decided to stick with the program. So I stuck with it. And then I was still able to eat anything that I wanted to throughout the week because I didn't have those added calories from the first 2 days because I basically blanked out. You know what I mean? Because you got to think, like for me, my deficit, for me to be in a caloric deficit for a whole entire week, which is 7 days, I had to maintain 2,000 calories to keep within a deficit per day. So what I did was I just multiplied the 2,000 times 7, and that gave me 14,000 calories for the week. So if I figured if for 2 days I didn't eat for 2 days, okay, that means I have an extra 2 days I can add on extra calories. Now you don't want to do this throughout the whole month. Like I'm trying to tell you, this is not something that you want to do for a whole entire month. Because one of the cons of actually staying on the fast for so long, which I end up realizing, is once you do clear your fast, you're gonna get extremely hungry and you're gonna have these food cravings that's like they insane and intense because you start thinking about sugar added to everything. So everything that you like sweet, basically high calorie sweet foods, I started getting these cravings for them. And every time I seen them, I wanted to indulge and eat everything. So it's something I said I couldn't continue to do. So I did that prolonged fast, and it just wasn't for me after the first week. Okay, but I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to maintain a diet because I'm a truck driver. I'm on the road so much. So what I did after that was I started the intermittent fasting the following week, and that's when everything went uphill. It's like if I keep doing this, I'm gonna be okay. So just like I said, instead of eating all my calories in a day, I would just all my calories spread out throughout the day. I just in I just compact them into one steady meal or snacks and a full meal. So I snack. I'm getting my snacks. So that's around 200 calories on a snack. So around about 100 to 200 calories on a small snack, and you can figure out, what you like to eat, and you can figure that out throughout the day. But my largest meal, well, meal that was gonna hit for 800 calories to 1,500 calories, that was my food. That was the one thing that I was waiting for throughout the day that I was gonna enjoy. And as long as I stayed within that calorie range, I knew I was gonna be able to still stay in the deficit and burn them calories. Because I still walk every single day, and I still get 30. I still do 30 minutes of any kind of cardio all all week. So whatever thing I'm doing, I'm sticking to it throughout the entire week. And me being able to just do this for a matter of 4 weeks, I was able to burn all them calories, and I was able to lose 20 pounds, man. So just that. So you can do either prolonged fasting, which I'm not doing that again, and then intermittent fasting, which was something that I enjoyed doing. Okay, and that is how I balanced out my calories throughout the week. And you can do the same thing, man. Yo, if this video even helps, I know it was a little confusing at one point, still getting kind of used to this YouTube thing. But if this video helps you in any kind of way, yo, hit that like button and hit that thumbs up. Well, like and thumbs up is the same thing. I'm sorry again. Like I said, I'm still fresh with this YouTube thing, man. Drop a comment and subscribe to the channel, man. We're going to get better. And I'm going to keep on throwing out some advice or some information of what I'm doing. I don't want to call it advice. I'm going to take that back too. I know I'm taking stuff like, hey, the YouTube thing is weird for me, man. But I'm gonna keep giving out the information of the things that I'm doing to lose my weight, and I hope it helps somebody else out, and we can all get this weight off together, man. So intermittent fasting, if you want to try it out, you got any tips? I tell you about the hunger pains and other things you can do. Yo, stick to zero sugar everything, coffee and water, and you can maintain that diet, man. Yo, walk with your boy. Let's get this weight off.